No power supply company has won more awards in the KitGuru Labs than Seasonic. As the company formed by Mr. Chang in 1975 celebrates its 40th anniversary, KitGuru met up with two key members of the European team to find out what makes Seasonic products so successful.
We have a very good team. Most of the company has kept its staff for a long time, so the majority of our engineers have always been around. All our engineers who started with Seasonic have continued to stay with Seasonic.
The most important thing is for power supplies, we're talking about an analog device. Analog device means that the evolution of each step forward needs the brain work of an engineer who did it before. You can't give a power supply unit to a student who comes from a university and then say, okay, build it up. They can't do that. They need the development, and they need the whole history of the PCB to create a good power supply.
Before we introduced fan controls, fans used to spin up 100% and stay there.
The heat comes from the layout. Mostly the power supply units have hotspots, and to reduce the hotspots you need to change the layout and change components. Between 2000 and 2005 we had a big change. We had the chance to go more and more forward to reduce the heat inside the power supplies. And then by surprise our engineers signed up for a symposium in the US, and there was a small group who called the 80+ guys. And when you look back in this time when we had an efficiency on power supplies maybe around 60 to 65%, and they were talking about 80+ efficiency. That was an amazing thing, but for our engineers it was a little challenge to say, okay, these guys, maybe they have something. In February 2005 we present the first 80+ power supply to the market. This is the grandfather of the S12 series, which we have on the market still.
Our next milestone was in 2009, where we hit 80+ gold with our X series.
At this time we changed completely the PCB layout and put out all these 3.3 and 5 volt voltages out of the main PCB to a daughter plate. This is one of the reasons why we have now a full modular system. 115 or 250, the full range come in from the power plug, and then we convert on the main PCB only to 12 volt. And then we have a daughter plate which is behind our full modular cable management, the connectors. And this one is using for converting from 12 volt to 3.3 and 5 volt. This step and this layout is patented from us and brings us a huge step ahead. And this platform, what we are using from 2009 until now, produce now the possibility that we can go to platinum and titanium as well. It means it's a completely new layout.
The next technology that we actually produced was the actual Seasonic fanless model. As you can see from the inside of the power supply, there's no fan. Not only is this power supply extremely efficient, it's extremely durable. That's why we can offer a 7-year warranty with this product.
Talking about normal PC systems, and if you have a closed PC case, you have normally an ambient temperature about 50 degrees. This power supply never want to pass 40, 42 degrees under full load.
Towards the end of 2013, when bit mining exploded, a lot of enthusiasts knew that Seasonic had a high watt power supply, so they generally opted to buy ours because they knew the efficiency was there, the high wattage was there, and we had the availability.
High-end users, enthusiasts and overclockers knew about our performance inside high wattage units, but suddenly there is a new industry coming up which using high-end graphic cards for 24/7 usage, and of course they jump on our power supplies, and still now we have no return of them to us as AMA. For us it was an amazing business. This is one of these units which comes out of this development. This unit can provide 520 watt fanless, and when you come with more load, up to 1050 watt, the fan will slowly start and cool down the system. This is a unique thing that you have a 50% fanless power supply inside the market. Our engineers have a very special process inside Seasonic. They are, let's say, in charge for the completely product development process. Means from the purchasing, development, R&D, and finally with the RMA. And the last point is the most pain of all production lines. That means the factory has to save the risk for RMA. And if the engineer is in charge for that, he will use the better components to reduce it.
Seasonic started as a small family-run business, but over the years we've grown into a multinational company, and now we're offering worldwide support.
Finally, we are close to the customers. That means we have solutions, we have local people who are handling the markets, which is different, of course. European market is different than the Japanese market and the US market as well. And finally, we know to get the best support, service and solutions for the customers in our regions. From 1975 till now, we believe that we have to be close to our customers. That's bring us to the solution to build up branch offices in Japan, in USA, in Europe, and finally we have an established business in the Ukraine who covering the East European market. All of this is based on the philosophy that we are very near to a customer, that we are working with local people inside the markets who know their markets, who know the people, and that's the best service and support for the customers.